So on that note, I'm going to get started. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm not sure we're live yet on Facebook, but for those that are inside this call right now, please, if you can, invite them to the call. We will actually be recording this, and it can be then uploaded on YouTube later for everybody. I do actually want to bring up somebody today. His name is Vikas, so I'm going to actually bring him on the call, and we'll get started and letting everybody know why we're here. Okay. It says that you're offline. Oh, there, that's weird. Got a really interesting message that you're saying that you're offline, but can I make you spotlight? Can you, Rexy, can you give Vikas spotlight? All right, there you go. Okay. Gotta love technology. You have to go with it. All right. So today's call is really interesting. And for those who are watching the recording, I just want to say, Dave is now unfortunately, he's not able to do the Mentor Monday call today. So I'm stepping in on his behalf. So let's say hello and send him our prayers. We want to make sure everything's okay. All good vibes going in his direction. My name is Jillian. For those who don't know, my name is Jillian. I'm the presidential elite before life. I'm a dedicated, leader on a mission to help people feel good, but not only feel good, but share good. And my whole reason to being here is to help support others understand and know what I know. Based on what I've learned over the last 2 years, of being introduced to the powers of transfer factor and also the global business, I want to make sure I pay it forward now. And, I do have a history of being in the direct selling field as a corporate trainer for a global company that sold lipsticks. But I now want to take the information that I know and what I trained others on when it comes to building business and doing something even bigger now. I feel obligated now because of what I know, because of what I've seen and what I've watched and what I've observed, and also what I felt myself personally by getting access to the products that this company represents, that I see a huge, huge opportunity in paying this forward, not only for helping people feel good, but also helping people share good when it comes to my mission, which
Good
is
morning, sir.
right. So I just,
Di ka pa gising ba?
for those that are coming in, if Rexy, because you're hosting, just mute the call. But thank you to everybody that's here right now. Today's going to be an awesome casual conversation with somebody that I know is going through the same journey that I did about a year ago when they finally saw the vision, and they saw the opportunity based on their background. And I want him to tell us exactly why he chose this company as this mission forward for helping share his dream. So, Vikas, tell me a little bit about who you are, and why you chose to put everything into For Life.
Thank you, Gillian, and thank you, everyone. Good evening, good morning. I know people are connecting all over the world, and thank you to providing me this stage. And yes, my name is Vikas. I'm from India. By profession, I'm working as a human resource professional. And about direct selling, about national marketing, obviously, in very early age, around year of 2005-6. I started my journey in direct sales with Amway. Amway, no doubt, you know everyone. Amway is a parent company, and it's a great institution to learn about this industry. And obviously, when I uh, God makes obviously great plan for everyone. In time of beginning in this industry, I met some people where I understand the value of mentorship. Why mentor is important. Obviously, one mentor change your entire life. And I learn a lot. I learn a lots of things because that time I'm, just 18-year-old boy have no much experience. Even maybe in early age, everyone have experience. In early age, maybe sometime by mistake, accidentally you start making money, but you no idea how to spend money properly. But when mentor come, because that's why I'm saying I'm very much fortunate to part of Upline Pro uh, with Mr. Dave Daughtrey, obviously our obviously global mentor, and mentorship is very valuable. So then after I learned few things, even I achieved very great ranks in Amway in very early age. But during that time, obviously, because I belong to a family where obviously education is a top priority. So obviously, I pursue my education, then I upgrade myself. I done my BTech, then after I pursuing my management, my post graduation with human resource management. And during that time, because the institution name of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, is a very renowned institution of management institute in all over the world, and I got admission there, and I start very first time. I always remember the first day when we are in personal interview, and the director of uh, IIMS Ahmedabad asked, because in one college him also qualified student in that hall, asking, because my name is Vikas, so alphabetical obviously I come very late, but lots of people come, they have stage fear. But because of direct sales, I'm before start my post graduation, I am already trained and teach people on whiteboard. So one thing I learned, because this industry penetrate great skills. It's not a, it's a skill based industry. I always believe it's a skill based industry. How you learn new things every day, because very early, like around 2005 to 2010, that time not digital things are very, like we are is a limited access of Google, internet is very slow, but obviously we collect information through books. Obviously that time we purchase intrapersonal and positive mental attitude books, we listen few tapes, white and black tapes that time is available, because our mentor just he recommend ki this you just like Jim Rohn and other Zig Ziglar books you just so obviously. But during that time I always two books, one book is John C Maxwell, one book is Developing Leader Within You. This is a, I always believe this is a primary book. Then after, a second book is a Developing Leader Around You. These are two books by John C Maxwell, is amazing. And uh, I always believe it's a Bible of leadership. It's a magic of thinking big. So these books help me to take a right decision, obviously groom ourselves, and obviously mental grooming is important. Then after, when I appear in my post graduation with human resource management, I got opportunity to done dissertation with direct sales. I'm the first primary batch in India. In very early 2010, I done my dissertation, because that time direct selling is just a 10-year old in India, entire industry. But obviously this that time obviously very limited, a limited type of plan. In during that time I understand ki what is the breakaway, what is the generation, what is the binary, trinary, matrix, different kind of marketing plan and compensation. I people are doing, but I just study. I already done dissertation of these topics. Then after I involved in some corporate, obviously after my post graduation, because that time obviously Amway um, is I dropped my Amway business and I just start my corporate job, and that time I involved in some great direct sales company. Then after I'm looking always uh, obviously a balance, well constructed marketing plan opportunity composition. Yes, obviously got in about four life in last into 2023 I start just searching about four life, and I'm looking. Then after few things I collect, then I visited one personally. It's a, I got opportunity somewhere, I'm just passing and I check, oh, here is four life office. So I just stop and go visit entire office. I just talk to the person, in the store manager and all thing. Then after start I searching the right mentor, right person. And thanks to God, I met Mr. Dave Daughtrey and I take decision he start For Life as a final home. Why For Life is a final home? Because For Life compensation plan is a well constructed compensation plan. Because in this industry, because I check if you people working entire month tiredly, but and they got commissions, income, and incentive maybe after 10 days, next month 10 or 50, and during actually this habit few people only in a higher rank few people doing major activity in last 5 days. But for life compensation plan why is well constructed? Because the rapid reward for life pay daily, this is a great like I segment of this compensation plan. Rapid reward make everyone active every day. I always believe money is the biggest motivation. Maybe some deficiency of vitamin C, vitamin B complex, whatever. But vitamin M is very important. It's a vitamin money. When money comes, the vitamin M is a very important nutrition ingredient for your like like for excitement and enthusiasm. And I always believe in a beginning. As a beginner, I two things is important. I know कि I have I have experience before for life, but when I start for life, two important ingredient I discussed with Mr. Dave Daughtrey, and he just say Vikas, two things you develop. One, you need same innocence when you start first day, same, and second thing is the same excitement. So I carry only two things: innocence and excitement, and I apply these things in field every day. And this is my second month in this business, and it's a very small milestone, but yes, it's just a beginning. And I think it's my because with all people I just because this year and in 2026 I I looking myself as at least bronze and bronze elite minimum. And in India, no doubt is amazing market, great market. And after pandemic, I know ki we all are involved digitally. How we build this system, this uh, how digital, because right now we are in Zoom, using Zoom, Facebook Live. Obviously, these are technology, and I'm focusing because I'm as a tech professional, no doubt. So I'm using so many different social media platform. I very much frequent uh, user of LinkedIn as well as Instagram, Facebook also. But because India currently, if I talk about India, India is the youngest country in the world. You 35, under 35 year of age, people are 74 plus 9% is a huge number. Peoples are under to 35. And as same comparison in India, obviously women empowerment, I love this. This is my global family. When I check right now only few males are in this call. So obviously direct selling is a industry where women are empowering this industry entire globe. And same thing I'm promoting edifying in India. I just like suppose that I just take screenshot of this Zoom call and I share with some of ladies. Here, you just check. Here, Jillian, here's Raxi, Helena, because I just joined some call with Helena in Spanish call, and I Helena just give me a tip because you if you want to learn Spanish, first you go check your Netflix subscription and watch Spanish movie with English subtitle. Then you make some notes. Yeah, within a year you understand Spanish very well. So yes, I start doing. So this industry, why I love this industry, why I love this Upline Pro community, because this is a global family, and here we learn lots of things. So really, thank you, Julian. Over to you, and please.
Well, thank you, Vikas, and I agree. We sometimes, I know some of you in this room right now, this room has probably experienced this, where there have been silos when it comes to teams in some cases, and regardless of what company you're from or which product you're selling, or but
Sure.
if we ultimately, why are we here? Like what we
Yeah.
have to ask the question: Why did we choose for life? So
True.
we think bigger. I think sometimes we have to get better, regardless of what language we speak. I love the comment about vitamin M, by the way, but we're all on the same mission. I also think it's not also about mission. It's not about money, but it's also about mission. And what is For Life's mission? For Life's mission is to reach how many homes? Somebody can put that in the chat for me because that would help, right?
The
Our
3 million.
mission
Yeah.
is to get transfer factor in how many homes? Somebody want to put their
three
hand up? And
million
3 million, right? Exactly. So we want to do that. We want to make it bigger than that. So we are on the same mission, regardless of what language you speak, no matter what country we're in, no matter what our primary goal as to why we started. Ultimately, we want to get what we know into the hands of people, not only for vitamin M, because that's going to help, because it is. I've never seen a more lucrative compensation program ever that
Yeah.
caters to so many people's drive. Right. So this is the one thing, if you're new to the industry, I challenge you, or if you're new to looking into a company, and work at Vickers, maybe what we do is offer more training on what it's like externally compared to what we have internally, because a
Yeah.
lot of people aren't aware of the differences in between compensation programs or compensation plans, and the fact that we have multiple ways of earning can cater to different directions of targeted audiences. Or I wouldn't say they're targeted, they're more, we're giving somebody an opportunity that targets their way of, or their mission, or their drive. So there are those that don't want to necessarily build a team. They don't want to do MLM. They don't want to focus on that. They can be a distributor. If they're, in some cases, they just want to be able to use the products and save money for their own products. They want to get the products for free, or they want to be able to get a little bit of kickback to refer their friends. But then there are those that love the idea of the new leadership pool, like the pool that's out there. I want to be able to make money off the company success. So ultimately, what I just want to reiterate what you were saying is about the fact that, regardless of the fact that you're not on my team, but we ultimately are on the same team, because like you're not on my downline, but you're on the same team. So this is what I
Uh,
think if we get better at, you know, if I'm doing a
uh,
community that's going to help you introduce people to the benefits of the health benefits, why wouldn't you join it? Why wouldn't you invite people over there?
yeah.
My intention is not to ruin my reputation, to steal from you. My intention is to grow awareness of what I have, that others people can succeed, because I'm looking at the leadership pool. That, to me, is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your
That's
thoughts on
why.
that?
Yeah, Jillian, you obviously, if I think you why I choose Four Lives, yes, Four Lives is a well managed, all aspect in this compensation plan is best aligned with best alignment. Obviously, for like as individual activity, daily activity, rapid reward, obviously enhance our activity every day, as well as here is a business builder. Why I choose, I even I know lots of compensation plan, no company providing every month a builder bonus kind of thing. No company apart from For Life, as per my understanding. Third thing, obviously, this company providing obviously annual bonus as well as recently started a quarterly bonus as a leadership pool. So if someone have sense to, obviously someone want to be change entire career in this industry, For Life is the best platform as per the like compensation plan aspect. Apart from, if we target about product, because I'm doing a passionately I'm building wellness industry. I in depth information about each ingredients also, because I in my team in my previous team team. I already designed one community named as a GAT Fitness Bag. In my community, more than 700 plus professional doctors are working with me. So when I just check about transfer factor, when I just know about key, most product is a targeted health, and most product in a part of PDR, physician desk reference. Definitely these things are rare in our industry. Even no product like transfer factor in entire industry. And because yes, entire life we invest to educate only one organ in our body is our brain. Transfer factor educate our immunity, immune cells to obviously like educate about you people are even more experienced than me about transfer factor, even this all product line. But even I love all products name, even like cardio transfer factor, cardio, lungs, glucose, kbu. Obviously the name represent entire, even a layman have no information about you what kind of ingredient, but if say it's a cardio, okay, cardio is related to cardiovascular health. So it's easy to penetrate, very easy to penetrate. Even all ingredient inside every product come from herbs and Ayurveda.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a single product has 7 patents. Even we already have more than 80 plus US patents. So these things are obviously help to take a strong decision. It's a lifelong decision to choose for life as a final home in this industry. So yeah, yes, Julie.
And you know what, I actually appreciate that you're talking about some of the patents and the PDR reference and and the effect that it can for practitioners. I know Dr. Jean is on the call because this is important for people to understand the impact that we have. Not only helping people earn vitamin M, I'm going to be using that for a long time now, but it does, because right now, if you think about it, we talk about health and wealth, right? So health and wealth, right? And then the industry would typically talk about the wealth, and that there are so many companies out there. And believe me, I did like you, except my drive was not typically about the vitamin M, right? For me, it was about how I can um, to health, right? It was all about the pathway to health because I was living a dream of wanting to be healthy again. It was a personal drive for myself, right? But then I was working with practitioners that were looking for the right company that offered nutraceuticals that would service their clients for as preventative measure, not just reactive measures, right? So preventative measures. So when I did my due diligence, like you, Vikas, I went through and I wasn't looking per se for an MLM company. Ironically, that's coming from as a corporate direct selling person. I was in just inundated with a lot of options and a lot of people coming after me. But when I actually saw the results based on the science, based on, the patents and the publications, and then actually seeing the testimonials, albeit, I was just seeing Spanish testimonials. Elena remembered that. All I was seeing was Spanish. Everything was Spanish, right? I didn't see anything in English. I couldn't see anything. And that was like I was a dog with a bone. I needed to see more English testimonials. I wanted to see, evidence of, stories that validated what I was seeing. So how do we get that message out, especially in the world of compliance? For those who didn't see my post today, I'm now restricted on Facebook in what I can say and what I cannot say. It has nothing to do with for life, but what it was something as simple as, saying the wrong word, regardless of whether or not it was, you can be blacklisted because of the powers of be doesn't want you to share what you know. So how do we share what we know? It's about word of mouth, individual relationships, talking to those people one-on-one, getting behind a firewall where you do have the freedom to talk, right? Because that is what I chose. I chose a pathway to health, which as you saw, for somebody that were watching my journey, I didn't even know I achieved rank succession over a very short period of time because it wasn't my focus. But I do have to say I enjoyed the vitamin M that came. But I also enjoyed the vitamin B, which was vacations. vitamin B. Everything's going to be a vitamin now. I had vitamin B, which was vacations, which you haven't experienced yet, Vikas, which was the trips. I got a trip to Utah, paid, and then I got to bring with my husband. Who does that? I was working with a company where your husbands were never involved and never included when it came to trips. It was something that everybody individually earned as a representative. But the fact that I was able to bring my husband along was even better. He came to enjoy Utah with me. I also was able to go to Mexico very quickly, and had an amazing experience. But there's all these little extras that we don't talk about that are on the table for those that are with for life. And having come from a corporate background, I appreciate the work that goes behind being able to provide these tools or experiences to the representatives, right? But the difference is I've actually now seen it from both ends, and I'll tell you, compared to what I was experiencing, I've never been treated as well as I have been from For Life. So is another thing to think about. Think about vitamin M for money, but vitamin B for paid vacations. Like if I did the math and looked at how much it would cost me if I went to go off and buy one of these trips myself. That was an extra $10,000 in my pocket if I put that into consideration of what it cost me to get from the Caribbean to Mexico and all the stops in between to get me there. That was incredible based on what I saw. And that's 10,000 US that I saw if I was to independently pay for that from my end. That trip to Mexico, not including the one to Utah. So I know there's so much opportunities on the table here, Vikas, but I'd like to know, you said you wanted to get to bronze elite, and you have all these people that you're working on right now, how are you converting them? I'd like to know for those that are on this call right now, what is it that you're doing today that typically closes somebody for tomorrow? What are the steps that you're doing?
Yeah, great question. Actually, I believe in daily activity. I every day I prospect few, obviously my old colleagues, and I'm showing only one plan, one mode of start. It is a fast start. In my entire team, only 400 LP duplication minimum. Even no one have idea to start for life with 100 LP or 50 LP or 200 LP. No, only 400 LP. We are focusing. Why? Because it's our responsibility to provide everyone the right information, the benefit about fast start. Because if someone start with 400 LP pack or fast start, obviously the 40,000 US dollar is unlocked for obviously, and it's a very profitable. So yeah, faster. Yeah, even I'm same time, same in my entire team. Everyone just talking about fast start and fast start benefit because I know the entire compensation plan is obviously very large, very huge. Even in the primary phase, if you I just divide this compensation plan in different four phases because if someone you just describe about infinity bonus or like someone asked in this time how I go platinum or platinum rally, it's not practical. So in our team, we are focusing to rapid reward. We just highlighting rapid reward in our compensation plan and fast start benefit as well as builder bonus. Very simple way. So obviously, this things is works for me and in my team. Even yesterday, two people start with fast start, and one person enrolled today with fast start. So actually, in my team, even people have no idea we are already start when we are just like showing as, equations. So we just add faster and faster value. Right? We are edifying 2 to 3 points. That's it. Very in simple way.
No, but I like that. And that's sometimes the mind shift for somebody like yourself. Even I'm guilty of it too. I just want to help everybody, right? So, but if you go in with that mindset and shift, and I think that's a big thing for a lot of us here on this call. The shift is give people the opportunity to earn as much as they, and why would you not let them know that there's an opportunity to earn $42,000 on the table plus, right? And this, but the rite of passage to get there is to do this. You wanted this, what is, but that's going back to people's why, right? So we all go back to the why. What is it that people are looking to do? If the people that you're targeting are people that want to grow a business and they're looking for the right fit and they want to make the most money, the access point is fast start, correct?
And yeah, and oh, I always believe one formula in this industry. It is called 1-10-100. Like one, when you start in a proper, then you find your 10, 10 right people. So you obviously then you train that 10 people to duplicate same thing like your 100 people team. And then after in for life, one is a most amazing segment. I call it the loyalty program. Loyalty program, I know the loyalty program, if we are penetrate this loyalty program in our team's mind in proper manner, why loyalty program is mandatory, why loyalty program is beneficial for us. Obviously, if someone doing 150 lp every month or 200 lp every month creates some good consumers, so definitely same. If like I just calculate if 100 plus people doing loyalty properly with proper structure, definitely in a year bronze and bronze elite is possible.
Well,
Because new people come, they recruiting people with 400 lp, and same time your previous, like always the past people already recruited, they people duplicate as a of 150 to 200 lp loyalty. And so obviously you track your half business before 90. Then after you have 10, 12 days to obviously doing things better.
now, it's interesting because I got Anna Maria was asking, do you have a recorded video of explaining the opportunity? And I do
Uh,
actually what I do want to remind everybody, okay, just so you guys know that we do an Asia call every Thursday now, right? So Asia call every Thursday, and that might be interesting for you, Vikas. I don't know if you do have a call that's just that you are a recorded call that you can share with the team inside the Upline Pro
sure.
community, so they have an idea of what you do differently, maybe than somebody else. But on Thursday, Rexy just shared in the chat that we are now doing a call targeting the Asia opportunity. It is led by Dave and Vikas. So I would invite you guys to show up on those calls, and if you do have people that are in those areas or even looking. And one of the things I did notice myself is that there are people that are now living in other countries, or unfortunately, in some cases, having to move back home to India because of visa concerns or changes in situations, and we are giving them an opportunity to earn from where they're from. Regardless of where they are, they can earn from where they're taxed, right? So if they're taxed in India and they're living in the US, and they can be opening up an account in India and still earn money. I just want you guys to never underestimate, just because somebody lives in India or Canada or whatever, they may be limited in earning. So, but they can't earn in India, right? But be sharing to the friends in Canada or in the US. But because would you be open to sharing your how you present the opportunity to others?
Sure. Actually, I add one more thing. Actually, same time, we are building India market, but same time we are building some European countries as well as Africa, even African market through LinkedIn. It's a lots of connection. We are shared same opportunity, and because For Life provide us a global platform, but we are sharing every day. We are sharing opportunity with of um, because it's a beginning phase in India market. So oh yes, I'm doing 2 to 3 Zoom calls every day, but apart from Zoom calls, I travel one city to another city and meet in person when you like I always believe when paper meets pen magic begins. So I always use yellow paper with red pen and showing draw some circles in front of someone. So definitely we are not drawing circle like line between circle. We actually draw proper concept in someone's mind. And obviously when you spend time with full of your energy, I don't know, maybe some calculation or wrong, but people are ready to start with you. So and
Right.
we are I know the because if you check some in our industry is very large and in different company have very different kind of plans. But when as a beginner, someone start today, enroll someone, same next day earn 25% of LP. This is a great thing. In other compensation plan, this kind of benefit is not available. So when we check our compensation plan, I am modifying two things. Uh, First, I am modifying applying pro community in every plan. Even in some time, in some calls with obviously in our applying pro community is very powerful because this is a global family. You connect every week in 2 to 3 times and learn lots of things. Then I'm promoting for life compensation plan because this is a one of the most well constructed compensation plan in this planet. So you just describe this plan, then after you describe product line. So these things I'm promoting in my plan. That's it.
Thank you. And just so you know, I'm just actually sharing inside the chat your Dave Daughtrey's LinkedIn account and also Vikas. I put mine in there too. If you do have a LinkedIn account or if you're on other socials as well, I highly recommend that you connect with Dave on those things and Vic is on those or mine, and whatever we share is up to you. You could be resharing, and we all connect and we edify each other. The more we edify each other, the more people want to be part of a willing team. So the community is the key as far as I'm concerned, right, Vikas? So I know I go in and I talk about Vikas and Vikas talks about me. And, I talk about Dave. I talk about Claudia. I talk about Rita. I talk about Rexy. Talk about Helena. I will edify even the smallest win. It doesn't matter. It's a win. And we make sure we grow as a community on celebrating those successes, right? So and show up when you can. I mean, we can't always win every single call. That's one of the things I noticed when I came. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a call every minute. Which one do I choose? I don't know where to go, right? But if you can focus on the ones that you know are going to help impact your particular audience, right? India, like Vikas, like you're focusing on India, but you're also focusing on other countries based because you're there to help target and support your team that are growing, right? So, but we learn from each other. Like I've just learned a term today. What is your big takeaway? I'd love to know in the chat, or if anybody has any questions, what the big takeaways from, or any questions they have from for Vikas right now. Anybody have any questions? My big takeaway is I love the vitamin M. I'm going to be using that a lot now. Vitamin M. But anybody have any questions for Vikas? No. All good. All right, because like we covered off a lot today, but I do want to remind everybody of what we have coming on this week. Tomorrow night, inside our Good Health Stories and Solutions, there's product education, and we also are going to be talking about solutions for when it comes to the heart health. So we're going to be doing a training on cardio, so it's product focused with Sonia. Sonia is one of our hostess with the mostest. And then we have Claudia, who's going to be doing some product education on that call. Okay. And then what we will be doing on obviously Wednesday, there'll be another Life Legacy call with hopefully Dave Daughtrey, if not one of our leaders. This is an opportunity for you to bring in anybody that's interested in meeting the leadership team. So this is where we have frank conversations on Wednesday evening for the English market. I'm just sharing the English market, but there's like a bunch of other events happening, in other markets. But I'm just sharing what I know on the English market. But there's like, if you aren't going to Upline Pro calendar, there's a ton of events that happen all the time. You just have to access that one and then go in and choose which one you want to attend for you, or for your audience. But reminder, tomorrow night, the cardio call, Wednesday, Life Legacy. And then on Thursday, Vikas will be having a call to help with the Asian market growth. So if you have anybody that's maybe targeting those areas, and remember, what we're trying to do, just like we open up our trainings for everybody. I mean, I've got Tammy here. Tammy's somebody that comes to our training from the US team, and we're opening up to anybody. We have no problem opening up the doors. If you're a For Life representative and this is what you want to do and this is how you want to grow, all our trainings are open up regardless of what team you're on. Okay. All right. Any final words from anybody today? We're all good? Okay. It's nice to see some different faces here. I really appreciate those that I've worked with in the past. Let them know we've got some exciting things happening. I'm really excited. Even I feel good. I'm going to share. I've lost 12 pounds in a week using For Life products. So I'm really, really excited about that because I had a lot of stress last year. So I'm really excited about that. So that's my little success. Start sharing your success everywhere you go. And Vikas, thank you again. Final words from you. Some words of inspiration for everybody else.
Yeah, thank you all. And uh, finally, obviously, I love this community. I love this entire my global family, and I'm learning new things every day. So we are really fortunate to part of Applying Pro community. Jillian, Mr. J. Michael, Claudia, and Helena, and Mr. Dave Daughtrey. Yeah, thanks for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay. We're actually 10 minutes early to close
Hey,
off.
hey, real
But
quick,
Sonia,
Jillian, I just
go ahead.
wanted to thank Vikas. Vikas, your energy, what you're bringing to us is really exciting all of us because you're making it just the basics again, back to the simplicity of offering an opportunity to people. And at a point where, there's $42,000 to make. That's a salary in some countries. So I just thank you for stepping up to the plate and going to bat and hitting these home runs for us because honestly, you're creating a synergy that you can't imagine. I can't wait. Hopefully I see you at convention because if you're on this call today, if you don't know about convention, you need to find out from the person that invited you and you need a book. It's important. These are the moments where the helium is placed inside of you, that big event, it'll take you to the next chapter of your life. So I thank you, Vikas, with all my heart. Thank you for getting on. Thank you for always sharing from your heart. I really appreciate it. And Jillian, with all the setbacks you have every time with getting censored and all this and other, man, girl, you show up. I love that.
You know what? I'm on a mission. Like I said, my M was, you know what? I love this. We can have vitamin M is mission and money, mission and money. I'm on a health mission to get everybody
Yeah.
feel good, but I want them to have money so that they can, sustain themselves so they can pay it forward and pay for the apps or pay for the access to do what they need to do.
You know,
You know,
you know what it is? People set the limitation because an employer told them what they were worth. You guys are worth so much more. I'm telling you that right now. You get to set the limit. You decide how much you're worth. So do set it high because you are worth it all. Thank you.
wow. Awesome. This is awesome. I like the momentum. Keep the momentum because there's another M. Momentum is going to be M&M day today. M&M day today. So I love that. So thank you everybody for, again, Vikas, and I will see you shortly after the call if you can have a recap. But please, if you have any feedback for us and how we can get better, please let us know as well. Reach out to Rexy, support at uplinepro.com. She does actually, if you're not registered on Upline Pro, we do send out people reminder emails, by the way. You want to be on that listing. If you haven't registered on uplinepro.com, make sure you set yourself up because Rexy sends out reminders every single week. Thank you, everybody. All right.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thanks,
Bye.
Rexy.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Excellent job.
everyone.
Bye, everybody. Vikas, let's just stay on the call just briefly. Stop the recording.